The blue will always go to the suction side, low pressure side. And red, always remember red is like danger, right? So it always like high pressure, high temperature, discharge side. Always liquid form. This one should be always in liquid or high pressure, high temperature. And this yellow is called utility hose, which can be connected to Freon bottle, recovery machine or vacuum. This one will go to the external party like bottles. Any bottles we have to connect through the yellow hose. And red and blue one will connect it to the reefers. Yeah. So first, let's suppose we have a Freon bottle, and now I am telling about charging. So there are two types of charging. Like one, only you need to top up the charging. Like Freon is less. Like this unit have suppose 3 kg of Freon. Normal it should have 3 kg of Freon. But you can see temperature is not coming in range, and you think there is a less Freon and you want to charge a bit. So in that case, you have to bring a bottle. You have to connect this to the bottle. This is called utility hose. Connect to the bottle, and this one to suction. This one to the discharge. Like there. You guys can try it. See, connection will be easy, like your gas cylinder. You need to just pull it in, and you need to connect it. Try this one. No. Pull kar. Niche. Yeah. Yeah. No, not that one. The blue one. So on reefer, you have to connect like this, and you have to put this in mid-seat for any refrigeration operation. And this hose will go to the bottle, and this one will go to the discharge side. Discharge of the compressor, or you can connect it here. It's called liquid line charging. Let us suppose we connected, because this is not good. So we connected this one. So let's suppose now you want to top up the Freon. Like we have to top up only 1 kg. In that case, we have to connect only, no need to connect this one. Only just connect the blue one to the suction side, and this one to the bottle. And then you have to turn on the bottle. What we will charge? We will charge gas or vapor or liquid? Vapor. Yeah, always we have to charge vapor. So in Freon bottle, there will be 2 knobs. One is for the vapor, one is for the liquid. So you have to switch on the vapor one. Or some bottles, we have only 1 knob. Yeah, if you do upside down, liquid will come. If it is on straight, only the vapor will go. Yeah. So let's suppose we turn on, we connected this to the bottle, and we turn on the knob, gases vapor form, and it will come here, and you need to close the discharge one, because we don't want to charge gas in the liquid line. We have to charge only vapor in the suction side. So you have to open the knob here, the gas will go, and compressor will run, and it will start sucking all the all the Freon, whichever we are feeding to the reefer. But how you will know how much you are feeding? There will be a weighing scale on board. So you have to measure what is the bottle weight before charging. And let's suppose you want to charge only 1 kg. So if -1, you have to stop, and you have to observe. Okay, it's reaching its set point or not. If still it is not reaching, charge a bit again, 0.5 kg, and observe.
So, but how we will come to know that this much amount of Freon?
There is no only assumption. There is no such reading. Assumption only. Okay. That's why you have to charge little 1 hour. You have to give time to reefer.
Okay.
It's working. You have to wait 15-20 minutes. If it is not coming down again like 0.5 kg, like that.
So like 0.5 kg, we have to keep on adding.
We keep on adding. Yeah. So this is like one type of charging, top up. Like let's suppose there is contamination in Freon, and we have evacuated all the Freon. In that time, you cannot just straight away charge, and you cannot turn on the compressor, because compressor can damage, because there is no Freon inside the unit. In that case, this one, liquid line, you have to first charge with liquid there. You have to connect the red one here in the liquid line on the top. Yes. And then you have to charge liquid line. You have to put this in mid seat and then charge liquid line. Like suppose this one have 4.5 kg. So you can charge 4.5 kg or you can charge at 4 kg and you can turn it on, and rest you can see, and you can charge through the compressor, vapor to the compressor. So there are two types. One is top up, one is like no freon on reefer. You have to start with liquid. And let's suppose you want to recover, like there is some leakage in the reefer and you want to braze it. For brazing, you cannot braze like straight away, because if there is a fire, it can catch fire. Freon, it's a flammable, right? It can catch fire. So in that case, you have to recover all the freon. In that case, same, you have to take out the freon bottle and there will be a recovery machine, and you have to connect that to the recovery machine. And recovery machine also connected with a yellow bottle called recovery bottle. So that machine will take all the freon. In that case, you can open both. The bottle can take vapor, gas, everything. One bottle contain vapor, gas, everything. So both you can remove, and same time you can take out vapor, gas, everything to the recovery. After recovery, there will be some small residue still left in the pipes. It's still, if you are brazing, there can a chance that it can caught fire. In that case, after recovery, you have to vacuum again for 30 minutes to 1 hour. So same way, take out the recovery and connect this to the vacuum machine and switch on. Vacuum, it will just take out and it will let go into the atmosphere, because it will be very minute one. But you have to do that for at least for 1 hour, the vacuuming. And for all the refrigeration, the service position should be mid seat. If you put it front seat, there won't be any freon coming or going. So it should be in mid seat. If you put in all the way out or all the way in, it will not work. It always should be in mid seats. Yeah? Now we'll go inside.